And we've got this. Robbie Raw is back with us, who is our registered nurse, fitness expert, author, lifestyle commentator. Robbie is back to talk about these wonderful power foods, but when to eat them, right, Rob?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this is the time when everybody's hopefully exercising and working out, and what you need to do is make sure that you understand that it's glycogen that our body runs on, stored sugar, but not sugar,
right.
Complex carbohydrates, as you know, Linda, because you walk the talk too, and protein. And so, you know, you have to eat. But when you get up in the morning, within an hour, you should be having breakfast. And then 2 to 3 hours outside of your workout, you should be having your biggest meal of the day.
So, Pete, you were saying that people actually come to your exercise class and they haven't eaten.
Right.
And you're like, no, don't do that.
Exactly,
right?
Because what they're doing is your body becomes a catabolic state is happening where you're actually using your muscle, you're breaking down the muscle instead of using the glycogen that should be stored in your body as energy.
Okay.
And so you end up being more fat and less muscle, and that's not what we want. So your protein and complex carbohydrates are your friend. When you're talking about working out, that's what you should be focusing on. Protein-dense foods, and I, have mostly plant-based here, except I do have some organic chicken. But basically, 2 to 3 hours before you work out, you should be having something, your biggest meal of the day, to fill those glycogen stores. And then after your workout, there's a 30 to 45 minute window that you have to fill those glycogen stores back up. And that post meal is very important, whether it's a shake at the club, protein shake, or whatever it is. You have a 30 to 45 minute window to replenish that glycogen that you just used. Otherwise, you're going to be breaking down muscle, and that's not what we want to be doing. We want to build that muscle so that our metabolism is humming throughout the day, and we have more energy and we're fit and healthy. And
I want to show you some of the products that Robbie has brought, because you know what, folks, if you think about substituting out, this is what I've done with some healthy snacks that I've learned to make. Substitute out some things that you don't need in a recipe and instead put in better things. Exactly. And I noticed, is that oatmeal at the end? That's a perfect thing to start with.
Absolutely. Or eggs, and having a protein shake, a BPA free container, you can bring it in your car. I actually add protein powder to oatmeal. You can add it to pancakes. Again, you have to have protein, but that doesn't mean you have to have meat. This is actually plant-based, and beans, legumes, lentils, seeds, nuts, rice, all of these things have protein in them, and complex carbohydrates, most of them as well. And that's what's great for you.
You have found some great things. I mean, there's so many great choices now when you really walk through that supermarket and really take a look at these aisles and read those labels, folks. This is, you said you were sent away for this.
Yes, I did. I got it in the mail. Sprouted protein bars. You have to take.
I'm going to try one of those later.
Non-GMO sprouted, and of course we know that sprouts are complete protein, and also have the enzymes in them that we need for our gut, which is so important. Make sure you have a healthy gut as well.
I'm glad Robbie brought her book, because if you're ever wanting to get a refresher of what Robbie's talking about, you can just pick up her book, The Raw Truth Recharge. Okay, and this is available everywhere.
Yes, and actually this Saturday,
you're going to be signing?
Well, the WDCX listeners actually will be able to do a detox in an 8-week program, which is free.
Oh, nice.
If they listen to WDCX this Saturday, we'll be talking about a free Raw Truth Recharge
good for you,
program.
folks. Also, take a look. Walnuts, a healthy fat. These are great to still put in your recipes and understand there's a place for that.
Yes. This is, you could just put them on your salad along with the beans, legumes, some, veggie burgers, and then you have your greens, and you have some protein and fiber. We were talking about the protein and fiber earlier. Just making sure you have the protein and fiber with every meal.
We have vegan burgers, so if you still want that kind of that taste of a burger, you can still do that with a healthy, maybe Ezekiel bread bun. Fresh produce right now, fresh fruits are all the rage. By all means, they're out there, they're in season. If you can have fresh at any time, do it.
Absolutely. And then add some quinoa or some rice or wheat berries. All of that stuff is good complex carbohydrates that will fill those glycogen stores. So 2 to 3 hours before you work out, and then a 30 to 45 minute window, eat right after you work out, and then you're set for the next day for energy, and you keep that metabolism
we know you're going to be hungry, but if you think to yourself and say, got to make some sensible substitutions, you'd be surprised what you can still fill up on and feel good about. Are these chips here on the end?
Yeah, so those are sprouted chips as well. So once in a while you want to have something a little, you know, and it's gluten-free, by the way. Not everything is gluten-free is great for you. But, you know, I eat 3 meals a day and 2 snacks a day, sometimes 3 snacks a day. And that doesn't mean a huge snack, but really something like veggies and hummus or rice cake and peanut butter or almond butter, something like that, just to keep that metabolism up. And you feel good then, and then you want to work out.
Because that way, I mean, when your body is telling you you're hungry, it's asking you to feed it. But what are you feeding it? That's the question. If you're feeding it just junk food, you're not feeding your body. You're actually starving for better nutrients.
Right, and then you don't want to work out because you don't have any energy. You have a hard time making it through the day. But you want to eat for health, fuel and feed your body with the foods of the earth that God created.
Absolutely. And you know, we're going to be out there, the weather is nice, and we want to be able to wear our shorts, we want to feel good, get out there, move around a little bit. Robbie, thank you so much for really some inspiration to get us through this next season, folks. You can do it out there. The bottom line is, if you want to be around for your kids and your grandkids, we got to take a look at what we're putting in our bodies, and we have to be better to our bodies.